Hey guys, we are almost done with these CWL recaps. We are on to the next day. We just finished day 5, going into day 6, and check this out, another slam dunk, guys. 36-30, and this war we had a little trouble. We ended up with 3 triples, but we also had a no star and a 1 star, so we definitely came up and made up lost time. I mean, 9 triples, that's insane. Um, and first one starting off is the good old Zachy Chan. Some people saying, oh, well, Zach didn't even triple his CWL, or he didn't even do good. Well, I'm here to tell you, Zach fucking beasted it out. He absolutely dominated. This guy, he got, I think, 3 triples the entire CWL, and he was only in 4 wars, or he only missed 1 triple, I believe, for however many wars he was in. So whoever's saying that, you guys got to fact check. Your sources suck. Um, so yeah, he's doing a queen charge right into the core using his following the wall wrecker. He's got the minion to help clean up those lava pups, and then that queen just 300 IQ busting in the right compartment, and then she's gonna take out the enemy CC, enemy Eagle Artillery, enemy King, and the Giga Tesla, guys. That is huge. That is some of the most overpowered queen charging we've seen on this channel. And then some perfect hogs to make sure that the hogs are going to stay kind of inside ring of defenses there. And then they're just going to push through with some great healing spells. Again, those healers moved on to the hogs instead of sticking around with the queen. From there, the cleanup troops are spot on. He brings a miner, which is a great cleanup troop. I think I'm going to adapt a miner because I've been having some failed raids with the with some structures in the center, and that miner will clean that up. Next up, we got McClink here, and guys, I mean, you don't even need to say it. McClink just beasted it up. So he's doing a queen charge using a king to funnel on the left hand side, and then following the wall wrecker on the in the core. And notice that poison spell gets the witch, which is huge. Using a double ice golem, 2 loon CC, so that way the ice golems are gonna freeze the defenses that are targeting the queen, and then also the loons are gonna pick up any seeking air mines in the core and do some major damage against any defenses if they stay up. And then from there, the queen actually runs around, which is not ideal. But then the loons have perfect timing over the Giga Tesla because it was right at basically 50% when those loons were right over the Giga Tesla, so it activated it. Then again, they're just coming around. Notice the clutch backside loons. Granted, he didn't need them here, but they would have come in super handy to get that blower to speed up the time in case it was a time fail. So, I mean, just gorgeous raid. It's a piece of art. It's artwork now. Guys, this is just a, pretty common base up in the Legend League pushing right now, and not really an anti-3-star, so we're going to zip through this one pretty quick. But, whenever these go up, we're going to get a chance to talk about just Ordinary a little bit. Basically, just Ordinary's killing it right now. We did get the invite to Poland, and we are confirming, waiting on some of our players to get their visas fixed. We still got a couple days left before that happens, and then yeah, fingers crossed. A lot of people have put in a ton of work to try and get us there. So we're doing everything in our power to get there because that is ideal. But unfortunately, we just gotta wait and see. We're playing the waiting game. Now here we go. This is my attack here. Now looking at this attack, I wanted to do a queen charge. And I just knew with that 2-tile moat there on the core that I was going to be able to funnel this queen pretty easily into that. And I just use a wizard on one side and a peck on the other side. The wall wrecker just gets huge value because that multi-target inferno was backed up to that wall, so it's going to break through that wall also, and then the queen's going to get taken out extremely easy. As soon as that Eagle Artillery is about halfway down, I'm going to drop my king there and have the king funnel the hogs. A healing spell right over that multi-target inferno and that bomb. I use the king's ability to get through that Tesla farm on the far left hand side, Warden's ability over the town hall, I freeze, kind of fluked that freeze just because I was like, wow, this is an overpowered attack. This is just going perfectly. Um, and I just had, and I wanted to freeze a couple defenses there, but ended up only freezing the multi-target Inferno. And before you can finish, that's a wrap, guys. So, that was my triple of the CWL. I only had that one triple. Luckily, it was a good one because I was feeling pretty demoralized. Not gonna lie. Then from here, we got Hong, and he's going to be queen walking this entire left-hand side now. Obviously, the left-hand side is holds a lot of value, and it's not necessarily taking out a ton of different structures, but it is taking out a ton of value. So he's queen walking. Notice what he did there with those loons, okay? He ensured the funnel to where that queen is just going to go right over the town hall. And then as you notice, he drops in another Coco Loon. From there, he's going to use the Stone Slammer and the King at the 12 o'clock, rotating counterclockwise. And the rest of the miners are just going to push through the core of this space. So the Queen basically walked the entire, 3 to 6 o'clock, and then is going to curve around to meet the miners in the back. The Warden's ability. Look at that healing spell, right on point. It's gonna heal between both of those multi-target Infernos, the Bomber Tower, and all the traps in between, which is just gonna dominate. I mean, that is such a big healing spell there to keep those miners alive. Just tons and tons and tons of that good old V word that we all value. Now again, here is a kind of a weird base you're gonna see more in the Legend League, and basically it's it's an island base for sure, and he sends in a couple loons there to get rid of a few defenses because getting rid of those defenses is going to make it so this queen charge is going to be pretty easily funneled. Going to take out that multi-target Inferno with a couple wall breakers and a freeze. Pulls the CC, which is a double dragon CC, which is pretty easy to take out with a queen charge. That queen is going to be able to hit that Eagle Artillery. When the queen is targeting that Eagle Artillery, he's going to drop the king in for the funnel of the miners. The miners are just going to go around on the inside. Now, obviously, there are a lot of defenses there to take out, and the heroes also. So notice whenever he knew he was going to hit that 50%, he drops in that Stone Slammer because that Stone Slammer is going to be solely responsible for the Town Hall. He was not betting on any of his kill squad or the queen charge to really the miners or the queen charge or any other heroes taking out that town hall. He was solely relying on that Stone Slammer with the hogs inside. So that's a super OP play. You definitely don't see that a lot, but it's becoming more common to where you're going to sui that siege on top of the Giga Tesla just because it's it's a safe bet and it's going to go straight there. So yeah, if you guys did notice, we did have that 0-star. Super unfortunate, and nothing we can do about it except for press on. Notice here we got Hong, and he's going to be doing a queen charge using that Stone Slammer as the entry K. Instead of a wall wrecker, he's using the Stone Slammer now. This guy literally, I'm sure, just draws it out completely, like all of his attacks. Literally, he just knows exactly where that queen's going to go. He masters the queen. And once he has a good funnel for that queen to go straight into the core, he's going to take out the enemy CC. Poison Spell's going to take out the loons and then hurt the lava pup, sends in a back-end minion to finish that. And then this queen just, I don't know how he predicts it, but this queen is going to go straight into that Eagle Artillery compartment, breaking through that wall, and is going to break through that Eagle Artillery while the miners are going through the town hall. The king was used as a funnel on the right-hand side. Again, miners just tearing apart. There's a lot of traps in there that are kind of holding those miners up. But eventually uses a freeze on those double expo and that multi-target Inferno. Then, a healing spell underneath that multi-target Inferno. It's just tons and tons and tons of defenses and structures in the core there with that loot, or where the miners are going to take it out. And then check this out, he sends in a healing spell with a couple loons to keep those loons alive while that Tesla farm gets taken out. So, another super OP play there, and really came in clutch. Now next up we have, you guessed it, home. Again, this is not really an anti 3-star base. This is an island anti 2, and yeah, so we're just gonna zip through this one really quick. Yeah, guys, and I'm really gonna try and focus a little bit more on YouTube for just ordinary. As you guys know, I'm in Alaska, or you should know, I'm in Alaska for a TDY, doing some training out here with my job. I am in the United States Air Force, as you guys should know, and we're just doing a cool little training exercise out here, and I'm trying to catch up on all my YouTube because we don't have a lot of time off. Yeah, so stay tuned because we have a lot of YouTube to cover up. I think I am backed up at like 3 different wars that I recorded. And all right, so now we got the almighty Para. This guy's a legend, and he's gonna be doing a queen charge miner. This was really his attack of the CWL. He loved doing these queen charge miners. He knew exactly where this queen was gonna go. Use that wall wrecker as the funnel, and then uses a P.E.K.K.A. as the other side of the funnel. So that wall wrecker is gonna lead the queen into the core there. The queen is gonna take out the enemy CC. That wall wrecker, just beautiful placing. And then that P.E.K.K.A. just had huge value because it took out almost everything on that right corridor. That one elixir store, just kind of a pain in the butt because you never knew if that queen was going to turn around and take it, but luckily there's an archer on it who's eventually going to take it down. That queen is then going to take out the enemy king, the eagle artillery, and then the enemy queen. Then from there he's using the barbarian king to funnel the miners straight into the town hall. Miners pop the Giga Tesla miners again to catch up with the king. King uses the ability to keep those miners in the core there. Then Warden's ability to keep them alive underneath that high DPS area. I mean, healing spells just on point, guys. This is gameplay that you do not see. I mean, this is beautiful hits. You don't even see this on CWL. This is the tier above CWL, in my opinion. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. This is day 6. We got one more day to catch up on.